What is up, YouTube? It's me, Givaz here, and we got big news up in here, okay? So apparently James Charles has been accused again of sexual harassment to a 14-year-old kid. Like 14 years old, that's insane. This 14-year-old kid is named Ethan Andrew, and apparently there's a video where he's talking about like his whole experience with James Charles and how James Charles sent him nudes and sent him mad explicit stuff and all of that. And he told James Charles he was 14 years old. And this 14-year-old kid in the video showed off all, like, not all the nudes, but I'm pretty sure like some pictures of James Charles that he sent to the kid, but YouTube took it down. And then he re-uploaded another video of him talking about how YouTube blocked the video. This is just insane. Last year, James Charles was accused of being like a pedophile, and it was the biggest YouTube drama in history. It was just so crazy. And the kid told James Charles that he was 14 years old. But James Charles, instead of saying, "Oh, okay, you're too young, let me back down, let me back out of this is bad," this man is like, "Yo, add me on Snap, I feel more comfortable talking to you on Snap." What the heck? And if this turns out to be true, then James Charles is screwed. Now, I'm not sure about like the California law or whatever, but I mean, it don't matter. The dude is 21 years old and he's talking to a 14-year-old. And if there's proof, and it seems like there's proof because he showed a bunch of screenshots, and James Charles sent a screenshot to Keemstar showing that they talked on Instagram. So that means this is true. He's not making this up, that he's talked to him, at least. Like, he hasn't made up that he was talking to him. If this goes to court, I think James Charles might go to jail for being a pedo. Like, I'm serious. This is so bad on James Charles. We all thought the whole drama was fake and James Charles was innocent. And I was like, oh no, James Charles, they accused him of, of being a pedophile and trying to get little boys, not little boys, but 14, 15-year-olds. And there are people that are hating on the kid for speaking out. Like, I just finished editing a video I was about to upload, and then this news comes out of nowhere, and I'm like, yo, I gotta record this and make a video about it, cause like, this is big news. It's a topic that's gonna start trending in a couple of days. Like, this is crazy. Look, I'm gonna show you the video where the kid was accusing James Charles of this whole thing, and he talks about it and all that.
Alright, so about a couple months ago, back in March, I would say, one of my homeboys were on James Charles live, and he was like, bro, like, join this, like, let's just troll. And, like, we were just putting random stuff and just trolling, and my friend was like, yo, like, I bet you won't DM him. And I wasn't thinking anything of it. I said, alright, bet I'm gonna DM him. So I DM him, and I guess the next day he responds and he tells me, why do you keep texting me? And I was like, what? I was like, I don't keep texting you. Like what are you talking about? And he just kind of ignores the subject because I sent him like a picture back of me, and I guess, I don't know, he finds me attractive or whatever. I don't know what he was hiding in his brain going on. He asked me what my age was, and I told him I was 14 years old, and he told me I was very young. And I said, yeah, and he said, add me on Snapchat because I feel more comfortable talking on there. And so I said, okay, like, let's do it, like, bet. And me not knowing anything, like, I just think that's cool. Like, James Charles, like, 18, 17 million followers, like, wants me to add him on Snap. Like, not even in a clout way, like, I'm just saying, like, that's dope. Like, in an influencer, like, everybody knows who he is pretty much. I was like, that's awesome. And so I thought it was a cool, and he just started getting a little too comfortable with me and just pushing it over the limits, knowing I was underage. And I started talking to him about it, and he didn't really believe it until he saw it with his own eyes. James Charles being so pushy and just making me feel uncomfortable to the max. And I honestly, like, he was like, I guess he was trying to get me into thinking I was bisexual or gay, whatever he wants to, whatever y'all want to call it. But he was asking me to send him nudes, and he kept wanting me to go to LA, and he kept sending me nudes, and I kept just sending me a picture back. I didn't respond. I just literally sent a picture back to me, and he would leave it on open and then snap me like a few hours later, sending me another picture of his like ass. I'm just gonna say it, like, it made me feel super uncomfortable. And so everybody that has seen the James Charles video and has commented on that post, on that video, talking about where's the facts, where's the receipt saying that you were 14. I don't have the receipts. I told him on FaceTime, I told him on Snapchat. I have like a 3-second video of us being on FaceTime, okay? I am 14 years old. I have 330,000 followers on TikTok. I'm not trying to be arrogant. My age is on the internet, okay? It says 15, it's a 1-year difference. I'm still a minor. I'm still underage. My age is on the internet, okay? If he really wanted to look that deep into it, he could have looked up my age. I told him my age. He knew my age. So to everybody saying, where's the receipts? I don't have the receipts. I have the receipt of him wanting to fly me out, though. I have the receipts of all of that. Okay? He was trying to flip it on me, saying that I said I was 18 years old. I didn't say I was 18 years old. Okay? He talked about me on Logan Paul's podcast and texted him asking if there was shade being thrown at me. You know what? He said no. He was talking about some Romanian boy, okay?
It's pretty crazy, huh? Now, if it's true, it's good that he's speaking out. We shouldn't throw hate on someone. Like imagine if this dude, this guy, the 14-year-old was a girl, and James Charles was a guy that's straight, right? And this whole thing happens, and the girl, like the 14-year-old, for example, quote unquote girl, whatever, says, hey, this man was sexually harassing me and sent me a bunch of nudes, and I didn't want him, and I felt uncomfortable. Everybody would be like, oh my god, he needs to go to jail. No. But no, it's a dude, 14-year-old guy, and a bunch of people like James Charles, especially when this whole situation of him talking to minors kind of was fake. At least last year it seemed fake. But I think cancel James Charles is going to be trending very, very soon. The whole story is still developing. We don't know if it's 100% true. The kid did show some receipts of James Charles sending nudes on his YouTube video. That's why it got taken down. But if it's true and he goes to the court of law against James Charles, it's going to look really bad on James Charles. James Charles might be going to jail. But what do you guys think? Do you think James Charles is innocent or he's guilty of this? Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel and press the notification bell button. And as I always say at the end of my videos, see you later.